You see what that is right there, right? Looks like the Jeep's gonna be back playing before we know it. Let's open this box up. Let's open it up. So from David, we got this new Recone here. It's gonna get the Jeep back playing. Let me adjust this as a hair. So it's gonna get the Jeep playing, you know? It's been broken for about, I don't know, 6 weeks. And kind of like Steve Mead, he opens boxes with a steak knife, but I always use the old house key here. Shims. He always sends shims with every Recone. Dust cap. You got CA glue, rubber adhesive, and activator right there. This is how you get it all together. And then of course, the cone itself. So this is a 4-inch, 4-layer aluminum flat wind coil. And the way he ships them, he always sends like a cardboard former or whatever you want to call that, so it doesn't get damaged while shipping. And he tapes it to it. Comes with excess power, OFC leads, direct leads, or you can get solder on leads if you ask for it, but I always get direct leads. And seems to work out for me pretty well. These are dual 0.5 ohm coils. So as I series each woofer to 1 ohm, and then I wire them down to a 0.5 ohm each amp. Easy as that. Brand new. The other one had quite a few scratches in here, so this ought to take care of business. All brand new. 4 medium spiders. So first thing you do is you always cut out the cone, and then you tape off this gap here, because when you're cleaning the basket, it's going to be having metal shards and stuff, and you don't want it to go down in the motor. I tape the backside too, just because. But yeah, I'll take a grinder with a sanding disc and go around this whole thing, get it back down to bare metal. And then this here has a lot, so I'll probably take a knife and cut it closer, and then I'll grind it down. And it'll be good as new. Here we go. There we go. See, that's 4 spiders there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 mediums. Going right back to the same thing again with the new setup. This is going to be brand new. Then what you'll do is you'll take an angle grinder. Real quick here. You'll take an angle grinder with a sanding disc, like this right here. And you'll sand off all the glue and all the old spiders. So that way you got a clean level surface to glue your new spider pack and your new surround to. See, I just buy drop-ins from PSI. And he makes them specifically for each woofer you have. I have a shim pack here that I got from PSI as well. I got every size shim they sell. I had to order those. But you find what shim fits best in your gap before you glue it down. So that way you set this down in there, you shove your shim down in the center of that, make sure that it fits tight, there's no movement left and right. And now it's about time to glue it in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this CA glue right here, and I'm going to put it around the spider landing. I believe it's still good. It was still moving around. Hopefully it's still good. Yeah, we're good. So you put CA on the landing, and then you put it on the subwoofer surround landing. I just put it back and forth like that. I don't know if you can see that very well, but I don't have a lot of time to mess around, so I'm not gonna move the camera. And drop it down in there. Put your shim in, don't forget this. And before you glue your dust cap down, make sure you get this shim out. If you don't, you'll be fucked. What I like to do is I like to just sit the dust cap on top. Don't glue it down yet. And then put this weight down on it to hold it down on there. And then to hold the surround down, I just use a rubber gasket. This is what PSI tells you to do. I see a lot of people, I'm gonna set this on here later, but I see a lot of people, they'll take like bag clips and they clip the surround down to the basket. But according to David, the rubber adhesive shrinks as it dries. So when you put this on there, all it does is hold it in place. The rubber adhesive dries, shrinks it, boom, you're good. It's just a little cold out, so this stuff doesn't really want to move. Everything's tight, stiff. But we'll have us a brand new subwoofer, and my Jeep will be playing again. Because remember, like I said before, I'm very emotional when my stereo's not playing. So leaving off where we stopped, I put the extra bit of glue on there, and when I put the activator on it, it turned it white. I don't know if it's because it's cold out or what. Let me get this to focus. But it turned it white. I'm sure it'll dry black when it's done, but it doesn't really matter to me. It's an ugly glue job. That's pretty much what I'm good for. But as long as it holds and it doesn't break, that's all I care about. Then you put some weight on top and put a box of screws and a can on the dust cap. The dust cap is not glued. If you glue it and don't pull the shim out, you'll ruin the whole recone. So if you ever do this on your own, do not forget to pull that shim out. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I'll pull the shim out tomorrow. I will glue the dust cap on, and that'll be it. So quick and easy recone from PSI. They make them for any subwoofer. Just contact them, fixmyspeaker.com. David, I got your back. Thanks again. See you guys later.